There are steps we can take to address fuel poverty and tackle the misery of cold homes, and there's help available. The first step is to spot that there's a household that's finding it difficult to keep warm, that there's a cold home to tackle. Anyone visiting a home can help with that. But don't forget, people might decide to put the heating on if they know they've got a visitor coming, so it might not actually be cold in the home. But look out for the signs, like a blanket over the arm of a chair, or the signs that people are living in one room, or mould and damp emerging in the corners where the cold air is condensing out and causing problems. There are many schemes available to provide help for people living in cold homes. Schemes like this can help get access to insulation and grants for heating improvements, and also advice on benefits to maximise the income for the household and make sure they're getting everything they're entitled to. Many of these schemes can also bring in other help that these vulnerable households need. There's no point in insulating a loft if the roof's got a hole in it, so you might need to bring in a care and repair agency to help make those basic improvements to the fabric of the building before you can improve its energy performance.
I have recommended people to Warmfront and also Care and Repair. They can give you 100% help or partial help, and if they can't give you that help, they can always recommend you to somebody else or advise you where you should go or what you should do. They've changed all the radiators. They're going to do the front door and the back door, which leads out to the kitchen. They're going to be doing the windows upstairs and downstairs.
One of the approaches we've taken is to working with volunteers. People who live in communities know the people who are at risk of fuel poverty and can put some time in to helping them navigate all the different options, find the right help that they need.
Whenever you go into the energy world, there's lots and lots of places where you can find bits of information, but it's difficult to gauge what is important and what is the most appropriate and the best to use. And I find that the guidance that CSE provides is what I need and what I think is so valuable to many, many people.
And I am just so pleased that I actually swallowed my pride and made that phone call, because if I hadn't, then we'd still be in the same position. We'd still have a cold house and we wouldn't have the extra financial help that we have.
People shouldn't have to choose whether they're going to eat enough to stay healthy or have enough heat in the house to stay healthy.
I'm really glad it's going to be done before the winter kicks in. So I'm looking forward to that. Just sit here and just be warm.
There are real challenges at the moment, dealing with all the cuts to spending, the changes to the schemes that are becoming very different from how they used to be, the change to the benefit system. That's why it's so important that these agencies all work together, that we pool resources, that we coordinate effort, so that the household is at the heart of this, the people suffering the debilitating effects of a miserable cold home get the help they need. That's the only way we'll be able to tackle fuel poverty and end the misery of cold homes.